The young, the old, the frail and the sick all had to keep moving or risk being shot. Under the scorching hot April sun in Cambodia, many who were frail died along the road, their bodies left to swell in the heat. Both city residents and those in the countryside were assigned to work in agrarian labor camps to grow rice and build dams and dikes, or work on other agricultural projects. The Khmer Rouge, known only as Angkar,
the organization,
also sought to eliminate all vestiges of the previous regime that they considered corrupt or dangerous. Their idea was to wipe the slate of society clean so they could start over in building a new society at year zero. This meant the abandonment and destruction of cars, jewelry, money, clothes
that were anything other than the farmer's typical black clothing.
Radios, books, personal items of any kind, and anything that represented wealth, class, or individuality. In addition to eliminating personal property, the Khmer Rouge were also determined to root out ideas that were considered counter to their revolution. This included religion, education, and knowledge. They closed schools, destroyed libraries and temples, and banished religion. But even that was not enough. In their desire to purify the nation from all dissent and corrupting elements, they also annihilated anyone deemed a threat. For example, when Khmer Rouge soldiers seized Phnom Penh, they quickly executed government and military leaders. They also targeted the wealthy, the educated, and the religious for eradication. The urbanites who managed to survive this initial round of executions quickly learned to conceal their education and to avoid displaying manners that might be associated with the higher classes. Khmer Rouge ideology, the set of beliefs that shaped life under democratic Kampuchea, which was the formal name given to Cambodia by the Khmer Rouge, drew from Marxist-Leninist and Maoist thought and integrated communist ideology with pre-existing Cambodian religious and cultural ideas. The result was a utopian philosophy that sought to free Cambodia from dependence on other nations. In 1976, one Khmer Rouge cadre wrote in a notebook that the aim of the revolution was to create a national democracy and revolution that provides rice fields for the masses, and to rid the nation of all forms of feudalism, capitalism, and imperialism. 3. This revolutionary program required that individuals be ever vigilant against enemies of the revolution. As a result, the Khmer Rouge employed spies to report on any activities that might be interpreted as countering the ambitions of the revolutionary movement. The degree of distrust within democratic Kampuchea became all-pervasive as more traitors were discovered, and increasing numbers of real or alleged associates were identified and forced confessions. As enemies of the Khmer Rouge revolution were arrested and tortured into confessing their allegedly traitorous activities, they were also required to supply the names of people they were associated with and who were part of their supposed network. For in the manner of a self-fulfilling prophecy, the distrust was sustained, rationalized, and reproduced, creating a warped logic whose conclusion could only be total annihilation. 5. By 1977, the distrust on the part of the leadership had reached paranoid heights and the purges of suspected traitors increased. Even the ranks of the Khmer Rouge cadres themselves were purged, sending increasingly larger numbers of them and their families to prisons where they were tortured and then murdered. The most notorious of these prisons was S21, a high school in Phnom Penh that was converted into a prison and torture center run by Kang Gek Eob, also known as Dutch 6. Out of an estimated 15,000 prisoners who were sent to S21, only 7 survived. Prisoners housed there were photographed and tortured to produce confessions. When the interrogators were finished, the prisoners' corpses were carried by truck to the killing fields outside of Phnom Penh.